Hey Cancer, and welcome to your love reading for the month of March, and of course, any other time that you're guided to watch, as the intention of my messages is always to be timeless. And if this message does not resonate, please don't forget to check your other placements, because according to the astrology in the sky, you could be resonating with another placement than just your sun sign. And also for love readings, don't forget to cross watch, meaning don't forget to watch the sign of the person that you're connected with, because there could be messages for you there as well. All right, so today I'm going to be pulling the energy of the masculine and the feminine. I'm going to switch things up a little bit. So I'm going to be pulling the masculine on the left and the feminine on the right. Feel free to see where you fall, because we both emulate feminine and masculine energies, so you could resonate with both sides. I'm going to be pulling a card for an overall energy of the union here, the current challenges, how you guys feel towards one another, and potential action that will be taken towards one another. And then at the very end, I'll pull a card for the potential outcome regarding the entire spread. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. So I'm going to be using the Mystic Moon Twin Flame Journey Oracle for the overall energy of the union. All right, what is in store for Cancer and the person during this time frame? Beautiful, we have vibrations. Okay, that fell. 1 second. What does this say? Wow. Ascending. Okay. Something about self-worth. Yeah, just had to mention that. Oh. Understanding. All right. Just when you thought things were over, they're not. At the bottom of the deck, we have devotion. Okay. I feel that you and your person are both ascending here, Cancer. I think you're all starting to understand what this connection means, why it was put into your life, whether you're expecting it or not, whether you're ready for it or not. I think all of it is just starting to be understood. And part of that is because you're both ascending to your higher calling. Okay, and ascending could mean anything. It doesn't have to be, like an actual spiritual awakening. It's just more of a realization that you are better than your past, better than you once were, that you have the capability to change and be a high vibrational being here. Really listening to your third eye and your intuition, right? Trusting your intuition, what it's been telling you, and your heart space. I'm really being drawn to both the heart space and the crown and third eye chakra. Yeah, you see how these lights look similar, like right here, this light and then this light? I mean, this does too. It's like a huge awakening that's happening. And I think this devotion here, it could just be, oh yeah, look at that, awakening right under that, right underneath that. And I feel like the masculine is the one who's awakening more, right? Usually it's what tends to happen. The feminine is more awakened than the masculine. And I feel like it's because there's this underlying understanding of a devotion towards one another. Maybe you haven't given up on your masculine, and they feel and sense that, and that encourages them to continue to be better, to awaken, to listen to their intuition, to see that not all is lost, right? And it could be with this devotion here, very strong, loyal energy that I'm feeling between the both of you. That you both are very loyal towards one another, whether you're in a commitment or not, it doesn't matter. It's just like energetic devotion I'm feeling there. And then this card also reminds me of the Six of Swords. So there could be distance, maybe like a body of water keeps you guys separated, or like an overseas trip type of thing. But the separation, if there is a separation at the time, whatever that distance means for you, could be just energetic distance. Doesn't have to be like miles away either. But whatever happened within this distance that takes a boat trip to get there, that's what was necessary in order for this ascension process to begin. And I feel that the masculine is starting to understand that, and so is the feminine, right? I think you're both ascending and raising your vibrations and understanding one another, and that in turn will help you guys be devoted to one another, if you so wish, right? All right, so let's go ahead and get started with what's going on here. Okay, we have the Knight of Pentacles popping up for the challenge of the masculine. I wasn't ready yet, but yeah, I feel that their challenge is just that they're, they're taking their time, moving at a snail's pace, steady progress, right? Slow and steady wins the race. I just heard slow and steady. Slow and steady annoys the shit out of someone. That's funny. Yeah, I just saw the Queen of Wands. So you could be dealing with a fire sign or have fire sign in your chart. And fire signs are a lot more fast-paced and quick, right? All right, let's see. What's going on here? What are the challenges? Six of Wands, success and recognition. Okay, and let's not get into it yet. I was already going to start babbling. Ooh, feminine, feminine. Knight of Wands, Five of Wands is your challenge. I'm getting sexually frustrated energy with that. Feelings towards one another. Okay, we have the High Priestess coming out in the reverse there. Okay, why are two cards coming out for the feminine? What's going on here? Nine of Wands, Hanged Man. Potential action towards one another. Okay, Temperance for the masculine. And then I hope you guys can see that. What's the feminine gonna do? Oh, she's gonna be the feminine. Beautiful. We have the Empress card, which is the Divine Feminine. And I love this deck because it says that on there. Okay, just want you guys to see it. All right, at the bottom deck, we have Two of Cups. Wow, Cancer never fails. And then we have the Five of Swords at the bottom of the deck with the Ten of Swords and the Four of Cups. Yeah, this journey of ignoring the connection, of tying it to playing mind games and control, remembering how much pain relationships cause, and ignoring it, also ignoring the connection because you only associate the connection with pain and betrayal and mind games. That is all ending, okay? Because this is just the background energy, and I feel like that's what's being recognized during this time. And then also with devotion at the bottom of the deck over here, those go hand in hand. There's this like understanding that you're devoted to this person, that you want to be with this person, that this is a divine partnership. You guys have a spiritual connection. And then with High Priestess over here too, it's very intuitive, even though it hasn't necessarily been expressed how much you guys feel towards one another. It's just felt and known, right? Like words aren't unnecessary. That song by Depeche Mode, Enjoy the Silence, like words are very unnecessary in this connection is what I feel. It's like all about vibrations, right? You guys understand each other's vibration. All right, so the masculine's challenge, Six of Wands, success and recognition. I feel like he's struggling right now to really figure out his self-worth, all his accomplishments, or just really, perhaps some of them miss your attention, or they feel that they're not receiving your attention as they once were, or perhaps their lack of attention towards you is their blockage as well. But really, I feel like they're having trouble recognizing their self-worth, right? Because the image here, she looks very victorious, like she just climbed the top of a mountain. Maybe this masculine has completed a lot of tasks, overcame a lot of obstacles, and he's finding it hard to really give himself credit for that. And that's kind of, affecting this connection too, because it's an issue of self-worth, perhaps insecurity or lack of self-awareness also. like they could just be not even giving themselves credit for all this ascension that they've done. Maybe they see the feminine ascending a lot higher and they think that they'll never catch up to her, so they don't give themselves credit for the work that they have done. Alright, what's the Six of Wands about in the masculine side? Two of Pentacles. Yeah, I think they're juggling a lot at this time, right? Two of Pentacles speaks of juggling multiple things. I feel that some of them are finding it hard to say the right thing, or they're finding it hard to say the right words. I'm even struggling with my words right now. They're just struggling to find the right words. There we go. I think I said that anyways, but that made sense the third time I said it. I mean, look how the masculine is trying to attempt to speak to this feminine, but doesn't, right? There's always a hesitation. I feel like some of them could have wanted to write a message to you, and then they stop themselves. So the feminine has no idea that the masculine actually wanted to reach out to her. I think because they know that when they recognize this connection, when they're successful in it, with the Ten of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck over here, I feel that they're just not ready for commitment yet. Fear of commitment, right? The Moon, and then Seven of Wands here. So it's like they want this commitment and then they don't. They shy away from it. They go for it, they go back, right? They take 5 steps forward and take 10 steps back. And as far as you're concerned, they just don't take any steps at all. And I think it's because they're just struggling to really see the work that they've done towards themselves, right? Really giving themselves credit and recognition for what they've done, that they think they're not good enough yet, right? The Two of Pentacles, like I feel like this masculine doesn't think they're good enough yet to give you this commitment. They might think they're setting themselves up for failure. You know, maybe they're afraid to betray you too. It's like in their conscience, they're thinking about it. It's there, but they haven't really made a decision yet, an action. They haven't really been successful in what they want to say just yet. They're still formulating the message, something like that. All right, so the feminine's challenge, Knight of Wands, Five of Wands, conflict and competition and passionate adventure. So what I'm feeling here is that the feminine is sexually frustrated. I don't know why I feel that strongly over here. Yeah, there's just something, because the Knight of Wands can speak of like hookups, right? Just like a really, passionate adventure, like a rendezvous. I don't know. It's like, I feel like maybe the feminine feels that all this was sexual connection, that she's struggling to see the love in the connection. Maybe she's having like an internal conflict with her feelings towards the masculine. I mean, I do see that over here with the Nine of Wands and the Hangman. Like, the feminine's going through it right now. Let's just go ahead and clarify that. What's going on with the feminine? Why is she struggling with that? The Sun. Yeah, and I was being drawn to the Sun over here. I feel that, you see how they're kind of in a silhouette? Yeah, Five of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, this feminine feels that there's no light at the end of the tunnel. I always say that when I see the Sun, because that's what it represents to me. But I feel that she just sees the conflict and the competition, and I think she's just focusing on the negative aspects of this connection, that yes, maybe it started off as lust, and now she's kind of like feeding herself, thinking that that's all it ever was, right? And it's affecting her happiness. And with the Five of Cups, it's because this masculine hasn't given her a reason to really be happy, right? Like, she's really sad. Five of Cups is despair and remorse and regret, right? Maybe she's feeling down on herself for giving herself sexual leave and not getting what she wanted in return. like maybe she knew that by giving attention to this masculine in a sexual manner, he would give her the attention back. And when she realized that that's all it was, it really devastated her with the Five of Cups over here. It's like it was fun in the moment, right? The sun right here, but it wasn't everlasting happiness. So she's really fighting with herself with that. Kind of beating herself up for falling into that trap of it being only sexual. So the masculine's feeling towards the feminine during this time is the High Priestess in the reverse. I feel that he knows exactly how you feel, right? The High Priestess is hidden knowledge, right? Like, I don't think it's a secret how you feel towards this masculine. I feel that it's very well known. Maybe it was a secret before, and now it's not so much. Or maybe he's starting to finally receive that intuitive download that you actually do have feelings towards this masculine that are genuine, loyal, devoted, right? Two of Cups with devotion, that just speaks like a really, divine partnership. Something that's really long-lasting and everlasting. And I think he's starting to receive those downloads of what this connection really means to the both of you as you both ascend and raise your vibrations, right? Understanding the connection. I feel like he's starting to finally understand the connection. And his own feelings as well with the High Priestess in the reverse, right? Like, he's been hiding his emotions too, maybe fighting them as well. And now they're all starting to really come to the surface. What was hidden is no longer hidden. Whew. Tower. Damn. What's going on here? Ace of Cups. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think this masculine... Let's just go ahead and clarify what the Hermit... Okay, I'm going to leave that there just for visual purposes. This masculine had a tower moment, an internal tower, whatever that means. And I think this happened during his ascension process, the understanding, the vibrations. He had a tower moment, and that caused him to finally start trusting his intuition, seeing what things were hidden or no longer hidden. And I think it's his emotions towards you as well. Like, subconsciously, he could have been hiding that from himself as well. And then we had the Ace of Cups, so that's just confirming the love that runs deep, right? Two of Cups, Ace of Cups, it's a really emotional connection here. And then we have the Hermit. So yeah, this definitely happened during soul searching. Maybe this masculine has been practicing celibacy and not fooling around with anyone, realizing that that's just kind of like outdated and that doesn't bring him happiness anymore, right? Maybe the masculine had a hookup and it went really bad, and then that's what made him retreat into his shell again and realize his emotions are actually with the feminine and not wherever the hell else his head was at. And this was very painful for the masculine, whatever this sort of awakening was, because the Ten of Swords could be about the past. The Six of Cups was right underneath that. So that's how he's feeling towards you right now. It's like everything is just shaken up, starting to really understand everything. Yeah, because understanding to me with the High Priestess is just further confirmation that what was a secret is no longer a secret. It's just understood. All right, so the feminine's feelings towards the masculine, Nine of Wands and the Hangman. So trials and tribulations, this feminine has been going through it. And as she's undergoing this fucking tumultuous journey here, right? It's like a desert, no rain, no water, nothing. As she's going through this journey, she's seeing things in a different perspective. She's gaining enlightenment, really trying to understand why she was put to the test, why she was chosen for this challenge. You know, she could be asking herself, why me? But I think when she does that, when she asks why me, she gains the enlightenment that she's meant to gain. Because again, this is all part of the ascension process, right? Understanding. The Hangman to me also speaks of things that need to be looked at from a different perspectives so as to understand the other side, right? She's really trying to understand where this masculine is coming from. And she sees him really stalemate also. The Hangman speaks of a divine pause, right? And this can be very triggering for her too. It's like a blockage. Understanding that there's a blockage between the connection right now because you're both trying to find enlightenment. But it's been quite the journey. A long, worn out journey. And it feels like it's never ending with the Hangman. It's like a journey like this one just kind of stayed there. It's like you've been in the Nine of Wands for a really long time. And she's pretty much fed up. All right, let's see. What's going on here? Four of Wands, Six of Cups. Okay, Six of Swords. 6. Do we have 6 anywhere else? Probably, maybe. 7 of Swords, yeah. There's been deception. Again, truths that were hidden. 7 of Swords speaks of deception and strategy. The masculine looks really guilty here. So there's just something that he did that wasn't authentic, whatever that means. Whether it's not expressing his emotion or, I don't know, hooking up with other people to try to forget about you. Anyway, so the feminine, she's gaining enlightenment on this connection. 4 of Wands. Is this what I want? Is this commitment true, right? Again, I feel like you guys have definitely been intimate with one another with the 4 of Wands here. Really strong, passionate energy between this connection. Feminine is really reminiscent on this masculine. You see how she's looking at the photo there, or painting. And then I always point out this scroll here. So it could be like a soul contract, past life connection. You know, I feel that she just had this like really deep bond with this masculine that she couldn't really put her finger on. Like she couldn't really explain it. It was just something that was felt. But I also feel that the fact that it's only the feminine looking at it, I feel like she thought that she was just in it alone, that she only had these emotions towards the masculine, that he didn't feel that towards her, that he just wanted a hookup. And then 6 of Swords, there's this card I was talking about, reminds me of the 6 of Swords, where you guys could be at a distance. Maybe she's feeling worn out because this connection is far away. There's a distance. So she's trying to gain enlightenment. She's trying to see things in a different perspective, that maybe, even though this is a long distance, she's trying to see why that is, you know. And if it's not distance, it's just like an emotional detachment within the connection with the 6 of Swords. That's Aquarius energy. You know, it's like she's trying to really detach herself from the masculine during this time to gain enlightenment on what this really means here. If her emotions are true, if her feelings are real. Like if it was just in her head, is this a fantasy, or is this, what song is that? So potential action that the masculine will be taking towards the feminine is temperance, restoration. So again, with slow and steady wins the race, right? He is focusing on himself. He's raising his vibration. Okay, temperance is all about healing, patience, divine timing. This is Sagittarius energy, so you could have that in your chart, be connected to one. Just really understanding the dualities of life, right? Really trying to find balance in the gray areas. And I feel that that's the best thing this masculine could do right now, is to really just focus on his self-worth. Because if this masculine doesn't see his self-worth, he's never going to make a move on the feminine. Okay, so this is exactly where you want him. And then we have 14, 1 plus 4 is 5. 5 represents change. So I feel that this restoration that this masculine is going through is meant to happen. It's all part of this change that's supposed to occur in this connection. So if you don't hear from this masculine right away, it's just because they're still working on themselves, still healing, still doing the work. But I feel that when they do come towards you, it's going to be very peaceful. It's going to be kind of like surrendering their white flag. Because I feel that with the 5 of Wands over here and the Knight of Wands, you guys have been really kind of tense. Like there's a lot of tension within this connection, especially if you've both been practicing celibacy. I just get like a really strong like sexual frustration. And then with temperance, I feel that it's kind of just like putting up your white flag that you're surrendering to this connection. I feel that that's what he's going to be doing. I'm kind of just seeing the masculine saying like, okay, all right, I can't fight this much longer. My feelings are true. Surrendering to his emotions. That's what I'm feeling here. The moon and the King of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, the emotions that are hidden, right? They're there. Just refuses to bring them into the light because the moon. They're still hiding their emotions so long as they're still in this energy of trying to come into the light. They're going to be hidden in the moon still. This card to me represents Panther. Pisces and Cancer. Because they do have a lot of emotions hidden, but they tie emotions to a fear of betrayal, and that's what they're working on. That's what they're trying to heal from. Okay. And until they do that, they won't feel secure enough to come forward. But they got to let that go. Masculine's got to let that fear go. It's just holding him back. But there's definitely a strong like what if here, and I feel that the masculine is starting to understand that if he doesn't make action now, if he doesn't heal and do the work, he's going to live his life entirely always wondering what if. Like, you're going to be the one that got away. And that pressure, or not pressure, but just, the... How do I say this? Like, the fact that they don't want to lose you will be the reason why they actually decide to come forward and get out of this moon energy. But for now, their feelings are going to be hidden, I feel, as they do the work. All right, so the potential action of the divine feminine towards the masculine is that she's just going to be stepping in her power. That, she's not going to let this bring her down. I feel that it has been bringing her down, but she's going to come out on top. She's going to gain that enlightenment, gain that perspective that she's seeking. And she's going to come out on top. Okay, the Empress like kicks back. She sits back. She lets people, things come to her. She attracts what she needs and is deserving of. And that's what you're coming to terms with, that you don't have to feel that you're in the Nine of Wands, right? You don't have to look at this connection like this. Maybe when you're thinking about it in a negative sense, this is what the connection looks like to you. But when you start to think of it in a different light, you start to see it as the Four of Wands, right? That this is your person, because we have the Four of Wands, the Two of Cups, and devotion. So I think that's what you're gaining enlightenment, is that there is some sort of hope within the connection. But I don't blame you for not seeing it. But either way, you're going to come out on top, because I think that's part of your ascension process too, to not rely on anyone to make you feel like the divine feminine. You're that all on your own. You don't need this masculine to feel that. The Wheel. Beautiful. So, yeah, I feel that as you do you really just embrace yourself, focus on you. That's what's going to make this wheel spin. That's what's going to cause this change. Maybe you're going to change up on them too with the wheel. Sagittarius energy coming through again. Maybe you're going to change up on this masculine. Not do what you used to do before, whatever that was for you. Okay. If it was like sexting with them to get their attention, you're not doing that anymore. You're just changing it up here. I think you're just focusing on yourself, really spending time with girlfriends too, is what I feel here with the 3 girls in the photo. Just really, celebrating and having fun, finding yourself again. Okay, after a period of indecision with the 2 of Swords, after a period of feeling really, again, stalemate and stagnant within this connection, possibly not being able to move forward because you don't understand what this meant, but now you're both understanding what this means, and as you ascend and progress, it's making your destiny turn in your favor as it's meant to. All right, so let's see what the masculine would like to say to you. And if some messages come up that I feel are the feminine, I will go ahead and let you guys know. And I'm using Divine Love and Separation by Fire Witch Tarot. All right, what's going on here? Okay, we have, I know our love will endure and withstand any situation. I feel like that's what the feminine is coming to realization, because she's in the Nine of Wands right now. Even though we aren't together, I still feel like you're right next to me. My life has become more interesting because of what your spiritual beliefs are teaching me. Reminder, remember that love is not jealous nor boastful. I feel like that's for both of you. Okay. I miss your silliness, your laugh, your kisses, and of course, sex. Yeah, see, I feel like you guys have been intimate with each other, and that's what you guys are missing here. I already said that. I want to get to know you all over again. Beautiful. Reassurance, you will always have a special place in my heart. Oh, I added a word. You get the point. Okay. Don't mistake my silence for me not wanting you. Yeah, I feel like that's what's been happening here. I've been in severe distress about you. We have unfinished business to take care of. I see your name in random places and things. I'm in my feels about ignoring you. Yeah. All right. And at the bottom we have nostalgic. Thinking of our convos makes me smile. Yeah, this masculine misses you big time. Very reminiscent about this connection. What's next? Okay, so this segment of the reading, I want you guys to ask a question regarding this connection. Be as clear as possible. Even mention the person's name if you'd like to get a clear answer. But whatever question you want to ask, just go ahead and ask. And close your eyes. Take a few deep breaths. And imagine a white light entering the room or wherever you're sitting at. And imagine this white light entering and cleansing the energy field around you and your person. And go ahead and ask the question, and I'm going to pull a card. Reflection. Give each other some space at the moment. Trust and have faith that all will work out for the best. I really like this because I feel like that's exactly what's happening here, that there is a separation, and it's what's needed, right? Like with Temperance here, that I felt that there's a restoration that needs to happen. And I feel that that's what the feminine is also recognizing, that she needs to just kind of pull her energy away and focus on herself and give this masculine space and have faith that it's going to work out, right? And at the bottom deck, we have freedom. There is nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. Ooh, I really like that. I feel like if there's travel, as soon as like it's not as dangerous to fly, I feel like you guys are out the door. Alrighty, Cancer, that is what I have for you during this time frame. I hope you guys enjoyed that message. If you did, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share so that others may receive this message and help support my channel. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you guys so much, and I'll see you in your next reading. Bye.